Hey, we will start our practice session with another article. This is the 100 years quantum physics has touched every aspect of our life. So these are the two writers has written this article. A century ago in 1925, the young German scientist Warren Heisenberg went to Helgoland, an island of Germany, to recover from hay fever. As he recuperated, he mused on a question that had been bothering him. How could a coherent framework to understand the microscope world of atoms be constructed? His research laid the foundations for quantum physics. Quantum physics is counterintuitive in the world of American physicist Richard Feynman. No one understands it, yet it has touched every aspect of our life, from nuclear power to semiconductors, computers, electronics, lasers, and medical diagnostics tools. All have emerged from the principle of quantum physics. Common Commemorating these achievements, the UN declared 2025 the year of quantum science and technology. Heisenberg stood the shoulders of those who had laid out the pieces of the quantum jigsaw but failed to assemble it. In 1900, Max Planck was trying to describe the light emerging from hot object. Having spent many unsuccessful years in this pursuit, out of sheer dispersion rather than any rational logic, he postulated that light must be radiated in packets or quanta, like bullets out of gun. This unusual idea that none believed in was, however, successful in describing thermal radiation. In 1925, Albert Einstein picked it up to explain the photoelectric effect. In 1913, Niels Bohr applied it to decode the hydrogen atom. All these were quick fix solutions without a coherent story. Heisenberg tried to weave these pieces together into one cohesive framework. Heisenberg refined this idea and sent his draft to his mentor Max Born. The latter reorganized that they could be better expressed through the mathematical language of matrix. Born drew in a former student, Pascal Jordan, and they produced a series of landmark papers in 1925-26 that established the foundation of quantum physics and transformed Heisenberg's rough insights into elegant framework. Represent the first complete version of modern quantum theory. These papers now regarded as defining milestones of 20th century science. So this article is basically till now about how quantum physics is touching our life, and 2025 known as the quantum science and technology, because it is touching every aspect of our life, like semiconductor, computer. These are the examples they have given, and they mention how it is started. Heisenberg is the man who worked on that initially. Max Planck also tried to describe about the light, and after that Albert Einstein worked on that. Niels Bohr principles also work on that, and after that Heisenberg sent some, his ideas, his research work to his mentor, and 1925-26 they have produced some papers. So throughout the 1920s, other scientists worked to decode the quantum puzzle. In 1924, French physicist Louis de Broglie proposed in his doctoral thesis that material particles can behave like waves. So there is a physicist de Broglie in 1925. He mentioned that material particle can behave like waves. This was so radical that his doctoral committee remained unconvinced, but finally yielded when Einstein stated that de Broglie had lifted a corner of the Great Wall. In 1925, Austrian physicist Erwin Schrödinger developed a wave equation that now bears his name. His made is easier to apply quantum principles to subatomic principle that even the whole universe. Satyendra Nath Bose, then working in Calcutta, brought to Einstein in 1924 about his method of counting photons. Einstein recognized the novelty and expanded its scope, leading to prediction of a new state of matter, the Bose-Einstein condensate, which was observed decades later. C.V. Raman's experiment with light in 1929 provided direct evidence of quantum effects in light-matter interactions, earning him 1930 Nobel Prize. By 1927, as Paul Dirac declared, quantum physics was a complete theory of dynamics, something changing continuously. Thanks to this development, semiconductors emerged in 1950s, laser in the 1960s, high density hard disk in 1990s, and sensing devices in 2000. This is the story of how investment in basic science returns dividends for over a country. Quantum principles transform our perception of the universe. So profound was his change that every reigning doctrine from communism and Buddhism to Vedanta took positions on what quantum science means for its worldview. Heisenberg may not have anticipated this impact on technology and life, and continues to unfold this day. So Kanan is a doctoral student and Santharam is a professor in physics in IISER Pune. So they have written this article. They briefly talked about how quantum physics evolved with the time and where we are in terms of result. Okay. So, like when we read something new, definitely it takes some time to understand, but our mind has some basic idea of about the subject. Definitely, we will able to understand it. So, if we continuously read new things, our mind like it, and that's how we improve our uh, like something we read something new, and how soon we can understand it and make something out of it. This is what the natural intelligence we have. So we have, if we want to keep alive that, we have to read daily something, so that will help us to grow in our life. Thank you. Have a nice day.